one of the finest things about a party collapsing, if you dislike the party, and in America there's two to choose from, is that they infight. They infight. Like the Whigs going down fighting about slavery. Not too far off in terms of the inspiration. Republicans are currently fighting over a border bill. You see, some of them genuinely, they're true believers. You know, they have principles. They're terrible principles that would make the devil blush, but they are principles. Like, for example, keeping all brown people out of America. Some of them are really trying to make it happen, and others are just interested in doing political stunts. Here's what I'm talking about.
Before they knew.
This is
some of them they have policy.
Okay. This is Senator Langford talking about kind of resistance he's getting from his masters in the mainstream media. See, he wanted to put a bill forward that would have really shut down the U.S. border to the south, where the Browns come from, you understand. But unfortunately for him, other folks in his party were more interested in screwing over Joe Biden's re-election chances and were willing to do nothing about the border in order to say that nothing got done about the border under Biden. Here he is talking about somebody in the media who laid it out for him. I think it was Hannity.
Some of them may have policy differences. Some of them have been very clear with me. They have political differences with the bill. They say it's the wrong time to solve the problem, or let the presidential election solve this problem. In fact, I had a popular commentator 4 weeks ago that I talked to that told me flat out, before they knew any of the contents of the bill, nothing was out at that point, that told me flat out, if you try to move a bill that solves the border crisis during this presidential year, I will do whatever I can to destroy you. Because I do not want you to solve this during the presidential election. By the way, they have been faithful to their promise and have done everything they can to destroy me in the past several weeks. Some of them may have...
Well, that's awkward, isn't it? That's probably, links in the description, that's probably a good clip to show folks who pretend to be voting Republican because they want to do things. Because they actually pretend like they understand what the situation at the border is and that they want to do something about it. Now, odds are they're going to look for excuses to be on the side of the person that wanted to screw over the Joe Biden election. But it's your opportunity to call them out for hypocrisy. Wait a minute. You're so dedicated to disliking Biden, you won't even let him do the thing you want? You're so sure that the Democrats are against everything you believe in that you won't let them do things you believe in. Sounds like there's something else going on with you. And if you were lying to me about what your intentions are, about the way you think a country ought to be run, I'd like to know why. But if you were lying to yourself, then you should probably ask yourself why. My suspicion, hypothetical friend that I'm talking to, that you don't actually know how any of this works, but you just think Republicans ought to be in charge of it. Ask yourself, you don't know how any of it works. What are the odds that you're actually correct about who should be in charge of it? However, you want to get more done directly. What I actually recommend, I will a couple more times tonight, that you contact your representatives. Share that Twitter link with them. Share that clip from Senator Langford. Tell them, do not make deals with these people. Stop embarrassing me. Stop embarrassing America. Stop embarrassing yourself. I'm experiencing secondhand embarrassment when you make deals with these people. These people are not to be trusted. These people have no good in mind for everybody. I'm not interested in a half-evil deal. You will lose a little bit of my support every time I hear that you shook hands with a Nazi. In a better world, you would have lost it all the moment you tried to work with these rat. But as of now, you're amongst the best choices we have, God help us. You don't have an infinite amount of slack to work with. I keep seeing you deal with these people. I'm not going to be able to tell you apart when it comes time to vote, and I will write in Mickey Mouse rather than vote in another collaborator. That is a pretty good thing to let your representatives know.